Everyone, welcome back to First Flight. On this new episode, we will dive into movie news and sports news, and also spoilers for the Superman movie. But first, let's introduce our first ever special guest, Jack.
Hi guys, how you doing?
So, we're going to ask Jack here why he loves bow fishing and pickleball, and I have a little game for him to do afterwards. So, let's dive in. Okay, Jack. So, what got you into pickleball?
So I don't really know. There's this one family at our church and they're very big into pickleball and I do hang out with them a lot. So they went and played one night and I went with them and I don't know what it was, but it created an itch in me to start playing. So I've been playing roughly for 2 years. And as all people should start, you should start with the beginner paddles, like, 40 $40 ones from like Walmart. But eventually, as you progress and your skill goes up, you can move on to nicer paddles. So last year for my birthday, I got a really nice paddle that is one of the best selling paddles on the market, the most high in demand. It's it's the perfect all around paddle. Like it's good for power, control, spin. You think it, then it's probably what it's used for.
Okay, so how many times do you play a week?
So all weather depending, obviously. I'd say 2 to 4 times a week,
Okay,
mostly in the morning.
so when you do play pickleball, do you play with the same family from our church like every single time you play, or do you play with randoms?
No, so I actually play with sometimes with my aunt and someone else from the church, but mostly it's random people.
Okay, so do you have any random stories that are funny or anything that you want to share with us about pickleball?
Uh, no, I can't think of anything funny right now.
Okay, so just
I
tell
think
me
it's
if you
time.
have anything.
I think it's time
Let's
to
move on.
acknowledge that Max looks like he's in the bathroom right now. You in a stall, buddy?
I could see that. I could see that. I could see that.
Are you back
So
at the local library? Oh my gosh.
yes.
It's the scene of our first podcast where I didn't reveal my last name, even though it's in my email address.
Okay. So, Jack, how did
Yes.
you get into bow fishing?
So it was for my birthday one year. My dad had actually gone a couple times before me, and on my birthday, he was like, "Oh, how about we go boat fishing with this one guy that I've gone with before?" So we went that night. First night, I killed 2 snakehead, which was that's like the prize of fish in bow fishing. So that night, I killed a total of 6, and after that night, I was just like, "This is something I want to do. This is amazing. It's fun." So eventually, we got into it, and my dad chartered a couple captains, but it eventually progressed to us buying our own boat. So now that we have our own boat, we're able to take out friends, and it's really a good time to like talk with people. I mean, obviously, you can be as loud as you want. It's not compared to like bow hunting, where you have to be
Hmm.
very quiet, and if you make a noise, then the animals or whatever you're hunting will get scared off. But the fish aren't really too affected by that. So I think I've been fishing for 3 to 4 years now. I got a very nice, uh, very nice bow. I think 2 years ago. It's called a Oneida Osprey bow. So basically,
Right.
it's a bow. When you pull it all the way back, like there's zero like strength on it when it's fully drawn. So I could hold it for 5 minutes and I probably wouldn't get tired.
That's
Hmm.
actually really nice because I
Interesting.
went bow fishing with you one time in Lake Anna, and I killed, I believe, 2 fish. And I
Mm.
actually had a lot of fun doing the bow fishing thing, but I could see
Yeah.
with your bow, with now that it has no, like, it's not that heavy when you pull it all the way back, because
There's
those
not a
bows
lot of
can be
tension.
heavy.
There's
Yeah,
not a
no
lot of
tension.
tension on my new one.
It can be pretty rough if you're just holding it, waiting till it goes. But that's actually really nice.
Yeah,
So
you
what's the
did better
biggest?
than.
So okay, what's the biggest fish that you caught with the bow?
Which one? In general or snakehead?
Both.
Okay, my biggest snakehead was 10 pounds,
Okay.
and my biggest fish was a catfish, and that was about 25, 28 pounds.
Oh wow,
Ooh,
it's pretty
nice.
big.
My
Yeah.
gosh. Good job.
What's your favorite story from bow fishing?
Oh, wow. There's so many that I could tell, but one of my favorites is one night, it was the night before Easter, and me, my dad, and someone else from the church, we were like, oh, let's go bow fishing. It's going to be great. The tides are amazing. So we called this one captain, and they told us about this spot that was like amazing. It was great for snakehead. It was great for like everything. But my dad missed the part where he said, be careful not to get stuck. So we go up to the spot, and the water level is perfect where we want it to be. And as soon as we pull up, we see these shadows just shooting all across the water, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, this is where the snakeheads are." So we get messing around trying to find the fish in there for maybe an hour or two. Then we're like, the water level's getting kind of low, so maybe we should go try and get out of here and go somewhere else. Lo and behold, we get out to the opening, and there's nothing but mud flat. No water, no nothing. So we tried everything we could. My dad had the big motor down in like the 6 inches of water we had, and it was just RPMs were high. Things were said. Emotions ran high. But eventually we learned that we had to spend the night out there. So we were out there for a solid 6 hours.
Whoa.
And
Oh,
in those moments, it tells you a lot about your character, and the life jackets make very good pillows.
Okay.
oh.
But thankfully, it wasn't cold. It was very comfortable weather. So that was the nice thing about it. So fast forward, this is like 4 in the morning. There's finally enough water in where we are, and we're like, okay, we can go. So we plane up and we're going. And as soon as we get into the big part of the river where it's the most windy, there were white caps and waves so high. Like every time our boat would smack the water, we would just get sprayed with tons of water. And that was like, I think our total nautical miles was like, I think it was like 10 or 15 miles. So 10 or 15 nautical miles of just water being pounded onto you. Um,
That's crazy.
Rivers,
Oh my god.
big waves. And my dad said that he was driving the boat, but he said it felt like someone was taking a cup of water and just throwing it as hard as they could at your face for 15
Wow.
miles. So
That's crazy.
lo and behold, we reach the dock, and it's like 6:15 in the morning. So we make it back home by 7:30, 7:15, 7:30. Hop in the shower. It's probably 7:30 when I actually go to sleep. Wake up an hour later at 8:30, go to church, and then take a nap in the afternoon.
Wow.
Sir had an
So
all-nighter.
like
That's
I
crazy.
remember
Oh my god.
I remember you told us this story. Maybe you can talk about it on this show of the one that you almost got hit by a boat. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, that is very correct. It was me, my dad, and two other guys from the church, and we were going across the big water on big motor, and I look over to my left and I see this boat. Here, this is us. I see the boat coming at it, like to T-bone us. So I alert my dad to it, and we slow down, turned out of the way. It turned out to be two drunk guys who lost their way, didn't know where they were, and had no sense of direction on where they were going. So it was a little sketch. I'm not gonna lie. My hand was on the bow, just ready at the draw in case something happened. But that was probably one of the scariest things that I've been a part of bow fishing.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
That's
so
crazy.
you just went over to Lake Anna like a month ago. So do you have any good stories for the bow fishing at Lake Anna?
Um, hmm. No, so we actually went to the same place that we took you,
Okay.
and I actually didn't get to shoot at all. I was
Oh,
mostly driving the boat and trying to get other people on fish. I took 2 shots
okay.
the whole night. I was 1 for 2, so that's
Hey,
50%. Killed more fish
Good
than
one.
one person, and a first timer did better than one of the times we took someone else out.
okay.
Interesting.
Nice.
Mhm.
Jeremy, you have anything? Nothing?
Not
All right,
personally.
so Jack,
I've never been bow fishing before, so I don't know. Maybe one day I'll go. Honestly, it sounds
we should all go
interesting.
one time.
Honestly, yeah, that would be pretty cool. That would be interesting. What would happen if we took our entire class? Do you think that
Yeah,
they would
that's
do
not
good?
happening.
Do you think that they would do
That's
good?
not happening.
Yeah.
No.
There's okay.
Like I don't know. I feel like some of them
Uh,
would be able to tough it out, but some of them would be like, I don't know.
I
This
mean,
is
Max
going
struggled
live,
to
so they're
shoot
gonna be
2
like,
fish.
Jeremy, what did you say about me?
Which,
Who? Really? I don't know. I feel like
yes,
Max
I
needed to
had
be like
I had
adventurous.
to kill a fish for Max because
dude, I don't want.
he hit the fish. He hit the fish. It came bleeding its guts out. So I had to hit it again for him.
Had to do
Yeah, you
the
had. I remember when I
killing
hit the
blow.
catfish. That I got
Finish
catfish.
him.
Eggs would come out of its stomach. So I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that
sure it was
happens a lot.
pregnant.
That happens a lot.
Oof.
This last time we went bow fishing down in Lake Anna, or where we took you, when I shot the fish, when we were taking out the bucket to put it back in the cooler, its guts were spilling out the hole where I shot it. So
All right.
you see that a lot.
Interesting.
So
Wow.
Jack,
I want to see that.
I have a little game for you to play. We're
Okay.
gonna do blind ranking 5 vacation spots with you. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll give you a vacation spot, and you have to place it either in 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 without knowing what the next vacation spots are. Okay.
Okay.
So with the first spot is Disney. Where are you putting that?
3.
3. Okay, Disney at 3. How about Lake Anna?
5.
5. Oh wow. Okay. When Lake Anna 5. Okay. Bermuda.
Definitely beats Disney. I'm gonna go 2.
Whoa. Okay. Okay. Then next is California.
It's gonna be. It's gonna have to go 4.
Okay, so then that would leave Grand Canyon as number 1.
Oh, yeah, that was a nice place. It was not bad. It was one of my favorite spots, actually.
I'd like to go there.
But didn't you repel?
I'd actually like to go there.
Didn't you
honestly.
repel?
No,
Who
so
repelled to the Grand
we
Canyon?
repelled in Utah.
Utah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
How
still
was
cool.
that?
Yeah.
It was cool. I felt like Tom Cruise, coming off of a 500-foot cliff. No, just everyday stuff you do. Very
Were you
You don't
adventurous.
want to talk about caving,
Nope.
right, Max?
No,
You don't want to
no,
talk about caving,
caving.
right, Max? Caving was fun.
I will
Except for
never
a
do
few
caving
spots.
again.
I would do caving again. Caving was really fun. What do you think, Jack?
I would never do caving again.
What do you think, Jack? Was caving fun?
Yes, that's one of the most fun things I've done in a while.
I was really
That was-
unexcited for it, and then I saw the hole that we were gonna go down into, basically, and I was like, "Oh, dude, this is gonna be so cool! Like, this is gonna be so
No,
much
probably
fun."
because the person who took us gave you a cool nickname, the Green Beret.
Green Beret? Yeah, that's a pretty sick nickname.
Wait, what is your
Yep.
nickname, Jack?
I think it was the Rhino.
The Rhino. Mine was Mole Man, and what's the other one? I totally forgot the other one.
I don't know.
I feel like my
I don't
nickname
remember.
got changed
Remember it.
to something like else. I don't know. I headed up the rear for like a bit of it, and then we
Dude, there's some of those
the one part
moments
that
in
was
there
bad
that
was
I was like,
before the one part that was bad was the part before we started rappelling, or at least before I started rappelling. That was like the worst part of it. And then like I know Max's least favorite part was having to put your back against the wall basically, and having to
oh, that was
go
terrible.
against that. Yeah, okay. The going back, I actually felt your pain honestly, because I was like, okay, I literally can't get a foothold here. Well, I mean,
That's why you just walk in the
obviously,
water.
yeah, you just jumped down, and then someone fell down, unfortunately. But yeah. So I don't know. I think caving surprised me actually, and then we got ice cream afterwards.
The ice cream
So
was
that, of
good. I
course,
had a whole
that was good ice cream.
pint of soft-served ice
Oh my
cream.
gosh, bro! I'm gonna put you on Ozempic.
Whoa. Okay. Shots fired.
We're not editing that out. Okay, so what's next? I don't know. What's the next hot topic?
Do you
Okay,
have any
didn't you say-
questions for Jack, Jeremy?
I
No.
don't know. I mean, like,
Do you have any questions for us, Jack, as
Yeah,
the
Jack.
hosts?
yeah, we're on the hot seat. Answer question.
What made you guys decide to do this?
That's a good
Go on first.
question. Honestly, I don't really know. I've been a fan of podcasts for a while now, and I always just wanted to do it because it just seemed so fun just to talk about literally any of your interests, have guests on the show, get to know them more. It's just really fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd say for me, I kind of thought about it already. I already had a YouTube channel that I put basically nothing on. Then Max mentioned it to me, and I was like, oh, honestly, that's not a bad idea. So obviously, I was able to put the podcast on the YouTube channel, and even though it's still like the podcast, it's First Flight Productions as a whole, but the
Mhm.
podcast itself is called First Flight. So yeah, different stuff will go on, but the podcast, yeah. So it's
What
cool we
made-
get to do a podcast, honestly.
What made you come up with the cover design?
Cover design. Okay, so originally I drew a picture for the logo. Originally, I was basically gonna make an animation series, but now I'm gonna do comics, but or like novels. But the person flying in the air was inspired by the cover of Man of Steel, where it showed just Man of Steel, then Henry Cavill just flying in the air, and it was like a really like small thing, like it was very like zoomed out. So that was originally what was inspired by. I originally was gonna text Max and be like, "Hey, that kind of looks like Sentry," but basically, yeah, I think it looks cool. The letters were inspired by one sec.
So he's actually.
Okay, so
Wow, okay, that was fast.
okay, so we have this. It was very loosely inspired by it. I just kind of like vaguely remembered what the letters look like, basically. Oh man, it is so like. I'm sorry, one sec. I have to pull the sleeve off. I own the Sonic Forces soundtrack. So I originally, for some reason, I remember it like the letters being backwards or something like that. I'm sorry, there's like an intense shine right there because I have I'm just gonna confess. I literally have. One sec, I'll show it to you. I'm using this as my light right now. I'm using this as my light. It's a reading light. So yeah, sorry for the shine. But that's what the letters were inspired by. Originally it was gonna look like a weird like certain kind of like anime like paint splatter, like very sharp and stuff like that, and then Max kinda know. And it honestly I really like what the logo looks like now. I just gotta center it.
Yeah, I like the letters now for First Flight.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna take some workshopping because there's definitely some polish that needs to be added to the letters because some of them are like really widely spaced and then like some of them are like really tightly packed. So I'm gonna have to change that a little bit. So yeah, that's the logo. Honestly, it's very minimalist but also very kind of cool. Honestly, so
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. Okay, so Max, you told me before we started this, I know Jack is still on, that you were going to make me blind rank 5 DC movies? I believe.
Yes, I have them right here.
Oh
You
no.
want me? You want me to get you
Yeah.
to rank them?
Oh no.
Okay, Jeremy, let's blind rank some
I'm nervous.
DC movies.
Oh man, I love DC.
Okay. First one is The Batman.
Three. I was gonna say 2, but you know what? Let's
Okay,
just put it at 3.
so The
Gee,
Batman.
someone at school is going to be very mad at me. All right. Yep.
Okay. Next one. Wonder Woman.
Probably gonna go through all the good ones and then the bad ones. 4.
Or okay.
Wonder Woman was pretty good. It was alright.
It was a very good movie. Very
For a
good.
DC
Alright,
movie.
so next one. Man of Steel.
Okay, the person at school that loves the Batman is gonna be so mad at me. 2.
Whoa. Okay.
Wow.
You have the Man of Steel at 2.
you know, I ranked
No,
the Batman.
no,
I should have
no,
done
no.
it at 2. No, I'm not changing. I'm not changing. I'm just saying I should have ranked that at 2. But it's in still. What's the next one? Better not be the Flash.
But next one. Let's go with The Dark Knight.
1.
1.
1. All the way. 1. No, the 5th one better not be what I think it is.
And the 5th
No.
one is
No.
Green Lantern.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Okay. 5. Yeah. I thought we were
It
gonna
was
say Zack
actually a
Snyder's Justice
pretty
League.
good
I was gonna be
list.
so angry at you if it was Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm gonna put it at
This
5.
list was-
That would have been horrible.
This
Oh,
this
my
list
God.
that list was actually pretty good.
Okay.
You
Wait,
actually did
just one
actually a
sec.
pretty good job with that list.
sec. Hey Google, give me a blind ranking of 5 MCU movies. All right, Max. I'm sorry, I should have done this beforehand, but now, I'm going to give you a blind ranking of MCU movies. All right,
Right.
you ready? All right.
Mm-hmm.
1. Avengers Endgame.
Oh gosh, because that's tough because I really
You're gonna
like
love
that
this
movie,
list.
but I'm just if you
You're
put
gonna love this list.
Infinity War on there, then I'll go. Do I play it safe or do I? Oh gosh,
don't
this
know.
is
Play it
actually
safe
tough.
and put it at 2.
I don't know.
I thought, but what if he gets like Eternals on there and all the Marvels? I don't want that ahead of Endgame.
I thought you liked the
You
Marvels.
know what? We'll put Endgame at 1. We'll put Endgame at 1.
2. Avengers Infinity War.
Dang it. Okay. That's number 2.
I told you to go
That's
2.
number 2. That's number
I told
2.
you to go 2.
Okay,
I was
what
just
is it?
gonna play it safe.
What is it?
Number
what do you
2.
rank? Okay. 3. Spider-Man No Way Home.
Wow, you're really doing this to me. That's like that's number
This is Google.
3.
This isn't me. This is
Come
Google.
on. Just in order.
So you put it at 3?
Yeah.
Okay. 4. The Avengers.
Ooh, yeah, that's number. Oh, but if you put like Iron Man, if Iron Man's on that, then I'm gonna put that. You know what? We're putting the Avengers at 5. I'm doing
Okay.
it. With the
Alright.
Avengers at 5.
Okay, and then we have 5. That leaves Black Panther.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
4.
the person in
4.
school that
Solid.
like loves Black Panther is
4.
like going to be like, "How dare you?"
Hey,
put
hey,
Black
it
Panther
could have
at
been 5.
4?"
It could have been 5, but I played it. I did the right thing. Put it at 4, and had
Yeah.
the Avengers be at 5. All right, so Jack,
Yeah.
Yeah.
another question.
Shoot.
What's your favorite Marvel movie?
Oh. I'd say Avengers Infinity War.
Oh,
That's a
I
solid
meant
one.
Avengers
That's
Infinity
solid.
War. Okay. What's
Okay.
your favorite like movie in general?
Taken?
Oh, wow. No, not Taken.
I thought you liked Taken.
I do. It's not
Yeah.
my favorite
That's the
though.
one. I will find you. I
Um,
will kill you.
Gladiator.
Gladiator, that's a great
Solid pick.
movie.
That's a good
It's
pick.
Gladiator
I've not
2 is
finished
definitely
it.
not as good as Gladiator 1, but it's still
No.
such a great movie.
Yeah.
It's just so
Mhm.
good. So
Never
good.
seen it. I saw some of the first one. I've not finished it. Russell Crowe is such a good actor. Such a good actor. Oh
Yeah,
my
like,
gosh.
wait, you've never finished Gladiator 1?
No, I never finished it. Dad and I started watching it, but I
Dude,
never finished it.
Dude, you need to
dude,
finish that.
It's a good
After
movie
this
from what
you
I've
gotta
episode,
seen.
finish the
af-
movie.
yeah,
I
after
don't
this
like Joaquin
episode, you gotta
Phoenix.
go downstairs to watch the movie.
I see. I'm gonna do other stuff. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay, so next on the hot seat, I don't know if Jack wants to remain here for this. You want to talk about Superman spoilers?
Actually, can we dive into some of the sports stuff that I have?
Yeah, we can. Edit that question
So,
out. Edit that
starting
question
with
out.
sports, the NBA released the groups for the Emirates NBA Cup. So you know that's the in-season tournament that they play during the season, and then they have the championship game in Las Vegas, and you play that. So for Group A in the West, you have Oklahoma City, Minnesota, Phoenix, Sacramento, and Utah.
Okay.
Then you have for Group B, you got the LA Lakers, the Clippers, the Grizzlies, the Mavericks, and the Pelicans. And then for Group C, you have Houston, Denver, Golden State Warriors, Portland Trail Blazers, and San Antonio Spurs.
Hmm.
So then when we move on to the East, you got Group A is Cleveland Cavaliers, Indiana Pacers, Atlanta Hawks, Washington Wizards, Toronto Raptors, and then Group B is my Boston Celtics, Detroit Pistons, Orlando Magic, Brooklyn Nets, and Philadelphia 76ers. And Group C is Milwaukee Bucks, New York Knicks, Chicago Bulls, Miami Heat, and the Charlotte Hornets. So I just wanted to point that out to any of the NBA fans listening to this, just giving them that news. And also, we all know that the home run derby, well, some of us know that the home run derby is tonight. And
Yeah,
also
you
we
want to cut
have,
it short. You don't want
we
to
also,
cut the
no,
podcast
I'm
short for that
fine. I
one.
literally, honestly couldn't care less about this home run derby
Yeah.
one. And then we
Why
have the
not?
All-Star game tomorrow.
Why don't you want to?
So,
Do you not really have anybody in the home run derby that you like?
like, I don't really mind any of them, but it's not like if Gunnar Henderson or Adley Rutschman was in it, or if Otani was in it. It's just not like that. But with the MLB, they will be using the ABS system, which means the automated ball and strike system for the All-Star game this year. It was used in around 60% of spring training games this year. The two teams are given two challenges a game where they can have the pitch be reviewed if it was called a strike or a ball. So, like, if they're like, I don't really agree with that call, let's challenge it. And they could overturn the call, which actually could be very helpful with that.
Yeah. All right. I know
That's
that.
all I have for sports.
Yeah, I know. For baseball, how do you feel if the strike zone, instead of having an umpire decide it, if, or maybe there still would be an umpire, but if it were like infrared, like that kind of thing, like how would you feel if it was basically like an electronic field, basically? If that would, one, make it more accurate, and two, like it would change the game. How do you feel about that?
So I think I like the human aspect of the game. So you have the guy calling strikes and balls, but I can see some fans and maybe the MLB wanting to change it just because how bad some of the umpires can be. Like some of the calls are actually horrendous, and like, can you see? So
I know
like,
that. I forget who it was. I think he was either on the Red Sox
Angel
or something like that.
Hernandez.
I think he was the one that actually made the call the one time where the guy was like batting and he threw the bat down and was like
Yeah.
going like this. Who was that again?
Yes. Kyle Schwarber. I love
I remember
that.
that. That was
I
hilarious.
remember that. It was
That
hilarious.
was
I loved it.
hilarious. Yeah. That was so good.
All right.
All right, man.
Thanks for
Thanks for
joining.
being
All right.
on.
Thank you for having me.
Yep. See ya.
All right, man.
See ya.
See you, man. All right.
Okay. So,
All right,
Jeremy,
all right.
thanks, Jack, again for being able to be on this episode. So, Jeremy, I have some movie news to go into. So, Dune 3 is now starting production.
Ooh. It's gonna
It
be
will
so
be
much
called
money.
Dune Part 3. There was speculation that it was going to be called Dune
No
Messiah, but they
way.
just went straight with Dune Part 3.
Yeah.
It will be shot on IMAX cameras, but
Okay.
not all IMAX cameras like the Odyssey is going to be.
Okay.
So, also, we have a reboot for Night at the Museum is now in the works.
Mm.
Sean Levy, who is the director of Deadpool and Wolverine and also the original trilogy of The Night at the Museums, is producing this upcoming film.
Oh, he's producing
And
it.
also, pretty big
Instead of
news.
directing?
Yeah, he's not directing. It sounds like they're trying to find someone else.
Okay.
Also, in the news, this is pretty big. This is a pretty big one. Scarlett Johansson is now the highest grossing actor in history. She has
That's
passed
crazy.
Samuel L. Jackson for first all time. And just before if we want to talk about that, I actually have the top 10 highest grossing actors of all time,
Mhm.
on a list. So number 10 is Chris Evans.
Okay.
Number 9 is Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I'm surprised he's not further up. That's crazy.
8 is Vin Diesel.
Nice. It's all about family.
7 is Chris Hemsworth.
Okay.
6 is Tom Cruise.
Okay, I'm waiting for Robert Downey Jr.
5 is Chris Pratt.
Okay, I could see that. Yeah, he's in everything.
4 is Zoe Saldana.
Okay.
3 is RDJ.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And then 2 is Samuel L. Jackson. Number 1, Scarlett Johansson.
That's
But
crazy.
to me, the biggest takeaway of the top 10 is that almost all of them are in Marvel movies. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Like, literally, all of them are from Marvel movies.
They just kind of get
Like-
to be in them.
Like,
Marvel just
but
brings
then,
them
like,
back.
you see how much money the Marvel movies are making.
yeah.
You're like, okay, that makes sense.
Like, you know about, like, Civil War, right? Like, I think that, and this is kind of about, this is about Robert Downey Jr. Do you remember for Civil War, it originally was going to be Cap versus Sam. And
Yeah.
then Marvel was like, oh, no, we want to do it like Iron Man versus Captain America. And I'm completely probably getting some of the details wrong here. But basically, like, Robert Downey Jr., like, wanted so much money. And they obviously gave it to him. And, I mean, if you put Iron Man and Captain America on the front of something, people will go to it. So that's just what happened with that, honestly. I'm sure Marvel was kind of like, oh, yes, we can make money. But, I mean, it really, okay, it was a Captain America movie, but it would have been cool if
More
it was
like
simply
Avengers.
called, it was cool if it simply would have been called Civil War, or if it would have been called Avengers
Civil War.
Because
Because
Avengers
honestly,
2.5, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. Because
Yeah.
honestly, kind of to me, really not a Captain America movie. It literally is Avengers 2.5. And
Yeah.
yeah, I don't really know how you would.
It was very sad when Peggy died, though. That was very sad. It really shows how much he went through, you know, and how much she went through because she didn't really know if he was alive. And I'm not going to spoil Winter Soldier, like the comic, for you, but all you need to know about, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, but not too much far into it. Do you know that when Captain America was frozen into the ice, different people actually were Captain America, like in the 60s and like stuff like that? Different people.
Well, they kind of go into that
and Bucky's role in
Okay.
like in America and different stuff. Like different people were Captain America, basically like, oh, he's still here, look, and they had like prosthetic surgery, I think. Maybe I got that detail wrong, but that like they were Captain America and Bucky, and one of the guys who was Bucky became a bad guy for a while.
Okay.
But yeah, I think he became Nomad. I believe like there was another hero. like another bad guy named Nomad or hero named Nomad, and then that specific guy was kind of crazy. He either had like some counterfeit super soldier serum in him or something else, because I know he like started getting sick from it. But I'm not going to go too far into it because that's for you to read. But yeah, it was pretty interesting, honestly, to see. Like it Winter Soldier definitely was like a thriller. Like instead, like it's really cool that like they actually were able to make Captain America like serious. So that was really cool, honestly. Instead of him just being the Star Spangled Man, it really felt like it was Winter Soldier. Like Winter Soldier had its humor, but it still was a very serious movie and seemed very grounded, honestly. And I think that's one of the times Marvel's at its best is when it's grounded.
So also, we also have that Superman has already hit over $210 million worldwide, and this is on Saturday
It's crazy
that the news broke. And it literally was that movie that everyone wanted to see. So, see that. It was really hyped up.
Yeah, it was very hyped up. This is kind of like DC's last attempt, basically, at making a cinematic universe. And seeing from the reception of it from different people, it seems like they're honestly off to a good start. Like I think that's the thing. At least I can draw away from the reception. It has at one point it had like an 82 and a 93 for critics and audience scores. But yeah, honestly, it's doing very well in the box office. Corn Sweat did a very good job as Superman, so that was really interesting. I think the cast, at least most of the cast, did a very good job.
Yeah.
Do you have anything really? Do we want to get into the spoilers?
Yeah, let's dive into spoilers.
Okay, so I'm just gonna warn the viewers right now. If you do not want spoilers for this movie, leave. And if you don't, then don't accuse us of being horrible little gremlins in the comments section or wherever you are right now. Don't be like, they spoiled the movie for me. How could you? Like, dude, we warned you. So just like, stay away. Go see it in the theaters, probably. All right,
let's do this. Okay. So, as many of you know, Superman came out last week. Yay! I thought it was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
My co-host doesn't. He's on the fence of it.
On this ratio, I'm right here. I'm right at the meh.
Tell me what you did and did not like in the movie.
I'm not gonna go into everything I didn't like about it, but I'm going to. I think like there were certain points in the movie where I was just kind of sitting there like, man, I really hope that this gets good. But and that was more toward the beginning, and some parts like sprinkled through the movie. But there were definitely parts that I really liked about it, like the mutant toes was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
That was good.
Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen is my guy. How do you do it, Jimmy? That was hilarious.
I need them to make a show about him.
I will watch that show. Oh my gosh. But no, like I'd say David Cornsweet, great Superman.
Yes.
Great job,
great Superman.
I was very impressed with him. I'm trying to think, like Lex Luthor. I think Nicholas Hoult, he was all right. I think that like,
that was like one of the best parts of the movie.
He's Beast from the X-Men franchise, okay?
But the hatred that he showed in that movie was insane.
Yeah. Yeah, he did not like Superman. Where's the dog? The Where's the dog scene was so good. Like Superman, like took the dog. Like that was hilarious. I love that. That was definitely some James Gunn humor. Guy Gardner. Oh my gosh. Like, the Justice Gang did such a great job. Like Hot Girl just being like, no, this guy's so stupid. Mr. Terrific. Yeah, you were saying Hot Girl?
When Hawk Girl had the guy, when she was flying and the guy was in her hands and he was like, you're not gonna drop me. That
was a black Adam.
And she was like, and then you have
yeah, like the guy putting the like, I don't know, whatever, seltzer? I don't know what it is.
Seltzer or whatever you
I thought Alka-Seltzer was for allergies and like cold symptoms or something. I don't know.
It looked like that or something.
Yeah.
It was something like that.
Man, he had a cold because he was scared.
How about
Mr. Terrific?
How do you feel about the twist that they kind of put in with his parents?
We're talking about Ultraman?
No,
or the parents? Okay,
parents.
I looked online today, and it said that there actually were storylines where his parents were evil.
Okay.
So I could see that that's cool. And I mean, like, the thing is that they're on another planet. They're not necessarily like, I'm not gonna say that they're not right at all. Obviously, they're not right at
Yeah.
all. But it's a different planet. So like that's like I'm not just gonna be like, how could they do this? It's like, oh, okay, I can get why they would do that. It's not
Like,
right, but I
and
can see it.
honestly, I didn't really mind the twist at all, honestly, because it was like, oh wow,
It was cool.
dang, that's what
I
the
didn't mind
second
that
half
either.
of the speech was about, and it was like, okay,
People could have died. Like that
that,
entire thing. That was cool. I think so.
that was
Superman was
very good
definitely a
also.
pacifist in this movie, and that's definitely a contrast to the last Superman that was in the thing. You know, two guys throwing each other through a city. And I'll say this though, when it showed like the buildings start crumbling, I was in the theater like, I was like, it's... but also Mr. Terrific, great.
He was good.
Great job. That was awesome. Like, he had no emotion, and then he like actually became a really funny character. Honestly, like the secret ending,
no
and
ups,
this
no
is
downs.
like the secret ending where it showed like the building was like slightly off,
Yeah.
and he's like, it's like, come on, man. I forget exactly why they're, but that was so good. I love that. Okay, Supergirl. How do you feel about Supergirl? Are you excited for her movie?
I'm gonna see it because I'm gonna start with watching now the DCU after Superman.
Yeah.
So I was gonna start anyways, most likely when Superman came out to actually start following the new cinematic universe with DC now, so I can start it. But yeah, at least it was a good tease for the next movie.
It was really funny when
So
Crypto like
now that she took Crypto, right? Crypto is going to be with her.
That's
So
her dog?
is Crypto going to show up in Supergirl next year?
He might. I mean, I didn't know that was her dog. I mean, like I
Me
kind of just
either. I
glossed
had
over
no
it first, but
idea.
I was like, huh? I thought that was Superman. I don't know.
The thing
They had
is,
like an
I don't
entire
know
thing about it.
anything about Superman. So.
As the resident DC expert, I like looking back at it. I don't really recognize that, honestly. My thing about DC is that I've watched more of the series than I've like read comics. I've read more comics recently, but I'm a guy that's like watched Batman the animated series. I watched a teeny bit of Superman the animated series, and I really got into it. Like Justice League Unlimited, a little bit of Justice League, like all that kind of stuff. Batman Beyond, especially. Batman Beyond was so good. I recommend you watch it. It's episodic. Like that's the thing about it. I know that like usually ongoing plots and shows that's like really good, like something like Avatar: The Last Airbender, but some episodicness isn't necessarily bad. Oh yeah, how do you feel about Rick Flag?
Because I didn't really know who he was. I know
the guy who
the
mans
actor,
the Suicide Squad.
Okay. Like,
So,
do you think
I don't know if he was in the gun one. I don't know if he was in the gun one. I don't know.
Do you think they'll make another Suicide Squad in this universe?
Mean, maybe. Like the shows that Gunn is making, it's a little critique here. Like nobody knows. Like the Authority. Like that's definitely more into like DC nerd territory. Like I don't even remember them. Like I used to have a DC encyclopedia. I don't remember them in it. Like I remember like people that were like weird like liquid metal squad. Like I remember that kind of thing. And like something else that may have been like a little similar to the Authority, but I don't know. Like kind of. Are they making a Solomon Grundy show? I may be completely wrong.
Solomon Grundy? No idea what that is.
Actually, no, I don't think that they are. But no, Solomon Grundy is like a undead guy that like is literally indestructible. So he's like weird. He's like that kind of thing. So like he's indestructible.
I haven't heard anything like that. The one thing I've heard is we're getting
Monsters thing again.
We're getting Lanterns.
I can't wait for that. That's gonna be a good one.
That could be good. Is
Hal Jordan gonna be in it? Is Hal Jordan gonna be in it?
I think so. I think he's in it.
That's good. I should get Ryan Reynolds back. I'm not gonna say exactly what James Gunn said when He asked Ryan Reynolds
No,
about it.
but if Guy Gardner, I'm pretty sure Guy Gardner is actually in the Lantern show.
Good.
And oh my
That's
gosh, I love his character.
Yeah, he was great. Justice
love it.
Gang.
I
I'll never
love that.
catch on.
I love that scene with
Man, that's a great name.
what's that guy's name? What
Metamorpho? I think that's what his
Metamorpho?
name
That
was.
guy.
Yeah.
When he was like, when Hawkgirl was like, "Hey, should we have he should join it." Guy Gardner was like, "No, he wants to see that ugly thing walking around," and he was like, talking about the Justice Gang and Metamorpho was like, "That's such a cool name," and he's like,
You're in.
"You know what? He's in."
He's in. That was so good. I think that the Justice Gang really shined in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Superman honestly was a very interesting character to follow. I think that he's a very likable character. Lois Lane, I was indifferent toward. I didn't really think she had a personality. Like, I think
He was
in the I'm not necessarily like knocking at Rachel Brosnahan at all. Like, she's not a bad actress. It's just the fact that she wasn't really that interesting, honestly. It's just the character, not Rachel Brosnahan. It's just the character, the material she was given. I was gonna say, like, actually, I forget what I was gonna say. Honestly, I was gonna go somewhere with this, but yeah, I mean, like, Cord Sweat did a great job. Do you necessarily like have much else on the movie? Honestly,
not
any
really.
spoilers? Oh, do we want to talk about Ultraman?
Oh yeah, the Ultraman was cool, but
There's a way that they could salvage it.
I was hearing like on YouTube from one guy like a couple weeks ago saying that Ultraman could be played by Henry Cavill because he was doing
Good.
looking at the screenshots from the set.
That would have put it at
You
a 7.
saw they're like measuring their heights and stuff, like at angles and stuff. Like, hey, David Cornsweet's like 6'4", and Henry Cavill was like what 6'2", something like that.
I don't know.
6'1", and they're like, you can see a difference. So it's like, okay, maybe Henry Cavill would show up as Ultraman, which actually would be so sick. But when you get the mask, I was like, oh my gosh.
I'm
Are they
so
really gonna?
disappointed.
I was
like,
oh my gosh.
I in my mind was like, it's not him. And then I see it, and I'm like,
my heart was I was just like, oh. But the fight scene was at least cool.
Yeah, the fight scene was cool. Okay, there's a way. Yeah. Wait, when he took the what?
That big like metal thing and hit him straight in the face, and then hit him into the black hole.
Yeah, there's a way that they could salvage this. That's my opinion, because apparently in the past, in other storylines, Ultraman was Superman's clone created by Lex Luthor. Here's the thing, though. The Ultraman that I saw in the Crisis on Two Earths animated movie was an alternate universe version of Superman from the Crime Syndicate. So, like, here's the thing. Maybe they'll fight the Crime Syndicate sometime. Here's the thing. Ultraman, I feel like I'm rambling right now. Ultraman could have fallen into that fallen into that black hole. Maybe got taken through the black hole to another dimension. And maybe he could be that alternate version. He finds Superwoman, Owlman, and the rest of the Crime Syndicate members and makes it into his own, like, Injustice League, basically. That could happen. And I know obviously Lex Luthor isn't dead, so he's probably going to come back sometime. I don't necessarily know who the Superman villain's going to be in the sequel, if there is a sequel, because they have Brainiac, they have Lex Luthor again, they have General Zod. I don't really know if they want to tackle Zod, because you remember how Cavill tackled Zod. So, yeah, I don't know.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of First Flight. And
we did it.
Well, thankful for all of you guys tuning in. And don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube, and also follow us on Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio.